Hello and welcome to Easenomics. This is Tanmay. Do you know commercial bank creates money from the deposits that we make? In this video, we are going to see how they do that. Before that, we have few basic concepts and assumptions that we will discuss in detail to help us understand this technique more clearly. So let's get started. Central Bank is the centrally governing bank of any nation. Central Bank of India is Reserve Bank of India. RBI monitors the activities of commercial banks. RBI manages the function of banking system through various tools and measures which we have discussed in earlier videos. I will link the video detail in the description box. Commercial banks consist of SBI, Bank of Baroda, HDFC Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of India and many other banks. We transact with these banks, keep our deposits, withdraw money, take loan, carry out our transaction with commercial banks. According to RBI directives, commercial banks have to keep a reserve of certain amount for every deposit they receive. That percentage is fixed by RBI and that percentage is called Legal Reserve Ratio or LRR. The process of money creation by commercial banks starts as soon as people deposit money in their bank accounts. After receiving the deposits, as per the RBI guidelines, the commercial banks maintain a portion of total deposit in the form of cash reserve. The percentage is called Legal Reserve Ratio or LRR, which we discussed earlier. The remaining portion left after maintaining a cash reserve of total deposit is then lent by the commercial bank to the general public in the form of credit, loans and advances. Through this process, banks are able to create credit which is more than the initial deposit. Before starting this concept of money multiplier by commercial bank, let's look into few assumptions. First assumption is all the banks are considered as one unit. Just for convenience, we consider all these banks to be one big unit. The second assumption is all transactions are banked, that is, all the transactions in the economy are routed through the commercial banks. Then the money borrowed by the borrowers again comes back to the bank in the form of deposits. Remember, our first assumption, all banks are one unit. The commercial banks again keep a portion of the deposit as reserve and lend the rest. The deposit of the money by the people in the banks and the subsequent lending of loans by the commercial bank is a never-ending process. It is due to this process that the bank is able to create money multiple times of the initial deposit, and that is called money multiplier. Money multiplier is the amount of money that the bank generates with each rupee of reserves. It is a prime function of commercial bank. They generate this amount from the deposits individuals make in the bank. With the help of these concepts, we'll further move on to see how money creation happens with the help of a numerical. Now let's move on to the numerical. Suppose initially the public deposited rupees 10,000 with the bank. Assuming the legal reserve ratio, that is LRR, to be 20%, the bank keeps rupees 2,000 as cash reserve and lends the balance amount rupees 8,000 in the form of loan to the general public. Now, if all the transactions taking place in the economy are routed only through bank, then the money borrowed by the borrowers is again routed back to the bank in the form of deposits. Hence, in the second round, the new deposit is of rupees 8,000. The bank will keep 20% as reserve and lend the remaining amount of rupees 6,400. Again, this money will come back to the bank. In the third round, the new deposit is of rupees 6,400. The bank will keep rupees 20% as reserve and lend the remaining amount of rupees 5,120. This money will again come back to the bank in the form of deposit. In this way, the money goes on multiplying and ultimately the total money creation is rupees 50,000. You'll be wondering how rupees 50,000? Money multiplier has a formula and we'll see it with an example. This is the chain how money is distributed once it is deposited with bank. Money multiplier formula is 1 by LRR, that is Legal Reserve Ratio. In the numerical, we explained 20% is the LRR and the bank creates 5% of the initial deposit. When the LRR is 50%, the bank creates 2 times of its initial deposit, and when LRR is 10%, bank creates 10 times of its initial deposit. So here we observe when LRR is more, the bank's ability to create money is lesser. When LRR is less, the bank creates more money because less amount is kept in reserve. Hence, more the reserve, lesser the money creation by commercial bank. Money multiplier or creation is how many times commercial bank is able to multiply the deposit made by the general public. Finally, to summarize, we deposit money with bank. Bank reserves a certain percentage that is set by RBI and offers the rest for loan to general public. Again, the amount is routed back to banks and the process of deposit and loan continues. This way, bank generates credit many folds to the initial deposit made by the public. This concept is explained and the exact times the initial deposit multiplies is explained with the help of a money multiplier formula. Finally, a quick fact on LRR. In the year 2016, Government of India announced demonetization of Rs 500 and 1000 banknotes. The announcement followed by a LRR hike of 100%. This was done to absorb all the liquidity from the economy. We saw earlier how commercial bank generates money in many folds as money is deposited. I hope you understood the concept of money creation by commercial bank. Please like this video and subscribe to Easenomics. Thank you for watching.